Hola, hi, buenas tardes, good afternoon. Chicos y chicas, boys and girls, señoras y señores, ladies and gentlemen, bienvenidos a todos. Welcome everyone. So welcome to UniKL Learn a Language series. Today is series session number 3. Yes, you can see here on the screen Espanol. So this is number 3, and if you miss number 1 Korean and number 2 the French, which are very good session as well. So you may want to visit our UniKL official Facebook. So by the way, me llamo Keith y yo soy profesor de español de UniKL MSI. So you can see from the line here. So me llamo Keith means my name is Keith, and yo soy profesor. I am the Spanish teacher, not the UniKL MSI. So before I move on, I think I have some information that I need to make clear so that the whole session go on smoothly. So first of all, you can see our QR code at the upper right-hand corner. So for those who would like to ask for an e-certificate, so can you all please fill in the attendance list with your complete, correctly written full name and also the email address. If you don't provide us the correct one, then later we cannot give you the e-cert accordingly. And also, this online class is originally catered for Malaysian students. So later you will see some Malaysian Bahasa Melayu, to help the student to learn, and with all the tips and strategy. So after you follow my session here, hopefully that this is a good start for you to continue your self-learning. So because I was told that there are some international students, so I need to conduct this session in English. I hope you are okay with this. And by the way, there will be no information about the country or the culture or the cities because I want to dedicate this 1 hour entirely to let you bring home some Spanish. Okay? And if you have any inquiries that we have a team or we call them the keyboard warrior, yeah, it's a very nice name, then they will try to answer all your queries. Okay, so without further ado, so allow me to start my class. So I call this session Proyecto de una hora. Proyecto de una hora means a 1 hour project. So after this 1 hour project, we hope that you can provide us what you have learned in the Facebook comment. Okay, so this is what you are going to learn throughout this 1 hour. So I will give you one example about myself. So let me read 2 times for you. The first time I'm going to read in a normal speed, and the second time I'm going to read in a slower speed plus the translation for you. So let me start. Hola, me llamo Keith, tengo 43 años, soy de Penang, mi número favorito es el 6. Muchas gracias, un beso. So hola means hi or hello, you want to say to anyone. Me llamo Keith means my name is Keith. So the English name, easy for everyone to call me. Tengo 43 años. I'm 43 now. Soy de Penang. So I'm from this island called Penang, if you are not from Malaysia. Mi número favorito es el 6. My favorite number is number 6. So later you will learn some numbers. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Un beso. Un beso is a kiss. So for the European, I think they are more passionate that they don't always say goodbye. So they would like to give you a hug or a kiss, especially like you want to put this thing in your social media. So after you learn today class, so you may want to put this information in the social media that you always use. For example, maybe Facebook or Instagram or maybe Twitter. So like this, then you will attract more people that can speak Spanish for you. Okay. So before I proceed, then I want to show you that these are the homework from my student. So this is how they introduce themselves. So let's take a look of this one. It's about 20 seconds only. Yeah?
Hola, me llamo Noafika, como un cliente. Hola, me llamo Nazira, como una camarera. Hola, me llamo Amira, como un cliente. Hola, me llamo Shahira, como un cliente.
So as you can see that they are already pretty girls. So when they can speak different languages, don't you think that they are more attractive? So similar to you. So if you want to be more attractive, then you may want to learn different languages from UniKL. So like I'm working here. So we have a lot of different foreign languages that offer in this university. So please come and ask for more information. And I'm showing you now the overview. In Spanish, we call esquema general. Okay, esquema general. So meaning that in this 1 hour, you can get these 4 things from us. So we will start with number 1 called saludos y despedidas. Saludos y despedidas. So this is the first word that most people ask in my class. So when you see the word why, so if you want to read this word, you have to pronounce as E, as you can find in the Malay word ikan. Okay, you cannot read as Y, you cannot read as ye, or yo, or ya, cannot. No? You have to read as Y, and the meaning is N, okay, in Spanish. So saludos means greetings, to say hi, and despedidas means to say goodbye. So you are going to learn this one first. So first of all, like when you want to introduce yourself, then it's good for you to say hi to the people that you meet. And secondly, we are going to teach you the text just now, but because I think it's too long for the beginners, so I will divide into preguntas y respuestas. Preguntas y respuestas. So preguntas means questions. Okay, we call Q&A lah in English. Okay, preguntas y respuestas. So like this, you can learn one by one, sentence by sentence, so to help you to learn easily. And of course that we would like to practice together with you, but because I know that majority of you are in the Facebook Live, so perhaps that you can just say it out loud together with us. So, or you want to type it out in the comment chat also can. And lastly, we will just combine everything we learned today and we write a text of ourselves. So today you will learn how to say something and how to write something. Okay, so this is the overview for you. So first of all, I think in order to remind you that you are learning Spanish, so always in my class, I will give my student Spanish names. So here you can see a list of Spanish names that maybe you want to pick one, and later you can introduce yourself as Spanish. Okay, so I'm going through this name for you very quickly. Then you may want to choose one for yourself. If you don't like the names here, then I'm sorry, you have to Google the name that you like. No, hopefully that you can tell me later. So I'm start with Antonio. So Antonio, and you can see in blue color is the equivalent in English. So in English we call Anthony. So Antonio. And the second one, I think you know, not if you listen to Lady Gaga. So you have a song called Alejandro. Okay, Alejandro. So as you can see here, the J we pronounce differently from the English. Okay, so I told you, right, this class I'm going to give you some tips and guides, especially for the Malaysian. So anytime you see J in Spanish, you can relate to your H in Bahasa Melayu. Then you can read everything correctly. So I repeat, Alejandro, Alejandro. Okay, so it's a H sound more or less. And we have Carlos, Carlos. So the C is as a K sound. David, David. I think you know that this is David in English, but when you want to read in Spanish, it becomes David. So please be patient for a little bit while. I'm going to show you the pronunciation in the subsequent slide. Okay. And you can see here you have two more J. No? Can you see? I'm going to highlight for you. And if you change this J become H, then you can pronounce correctly. So maybe you want to try first before I read for you. So this one we read as Jorge, Jorge. And this is Juan, Juan. This Juan is similar to my friend here, a colleague who teach Mandarin. So his name is Juan. So actually you can see it's the same as my Spanish word Juan. Okay, Juan. So actually I would like to call him Juan in my Spanish. And continue, we have Pablo, Pablo, Pedro, Pedro, Miguel, Miguel. So because of the space here, I only have some for the man or for the male. So for the boy, then you can pick the blue color. So on the other hand, we have the female in pink color. So I will start with Anna. Anna. If you like this name, you can choose this. Very short, very easy to pronounce. Beatriz. Beatriz. So another tricks for the learners. So when you see Zach, so sometimes you don't know how to read, so you want to put your tongue out or not. So to make your life easier, so I think nowadays that everyone will just make the Zach become the S, so it's easier for you. So you can call Beatriz, Beatriz. So we understand. Cristina, Cristina. Elena, Elena. Isabel, Isabel. Laura, Laura. Maria, Maria. Silvia, Silvia. So maybe you have noticed that over here they have the same endings, but the pronunciation is a little bit different because of there is a tilt here. So in Malay, maybe you can call this one tanda, tapi in Spanish we call tilde, same as English word. Tilde is the tilt on top of A, E, I, O, U. So on top of A, E, I, O, U, you will see that the tilt always come down like this. Okay, come down like this. So when you see something like this, this means that you have to read these syllables stronger. Okay, stronger. So let me write down the whole word for you. So we have ma, we have ri, and we have a. So actually, Maria, we have 3 syllables in this word. So you have to pronounce separately. So we have ma, ri, so we have stronger here, and then a. Maria, faster. Maria. So on the other hand, you can see Sylvia. Sylvia, you can see here the I without the tilt. Then you don't have to do that. Then you only have 2 syllables. We have Sylvia. Sylvia. So many times you will see a tilt. So this is how you want to do. So there's no extra meaning here. And the last one is Susanna. Susanna. So I give you 10 seconds. So maybe you want to choose one and you have to remember the spelling. Okay, from Antonio until Susana. So hopefully later you know that you are learning Spanish. Okay, so we move to the next slide. So the first one we have to know is to say hi. So all these things I have already put in one slide. I think if you want, then maybe you can take out your handphone and snap a photo for you to refer easily. When you want to say hola, so actually for the Spanish, the H is silent. So anytime you see H, meaning that you just look like you don't see the H. You only have to read O and La. Hola, hola. Like our local movie Hola Bola, they purposely take away the O, H. I think that's why they want you to read as hola. So hola is a universal greeting. You can use it anytime, anywhere with anyone. Okay, so you can say hola. So in my class, when you say hola, then you pass the greetings already. But of course, student, you want to be more better, then you may want to learn also different greetings. So now I'm highlighting, sorry. So now I'm highlighting the greetings according to the parts of the day. So same like if you follow the French yesterday, so they also have this like bonjour, no, bonsoir, or bonne nuit. So here we have buenos dias, buenos dias. So actually dia means day. It's actually same like bonjour, is good day. Okay, good day. And buenas tardes, because of the eating time, so Spanish people, they have their lunch. They have their lunch around 2 to 3. So there will be no good afternoon. So usually it's good evening. But because of Malaysian, we have good afternoon. So if you want to say good afternoon or good evening, you can always refer to these expressions. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. And lastly, when you want to go to bed, then you can say buenas noches. Buenas noches. So why you see I highlight in pink color the O and the A, because they have something to do with the grammar, okay, of the gender. So the word dia is a male, that's why we put the O. And the word tarde and noche is a female, that's why we put the A. But today we are not going to cover the gender, so you just have to remember buenos dias, cannot buenas dias, cannot. And buenas tardes, yes, but buenos tardes cannot. Okay, you just have to follow. And buenas noches. So you just can put. And you can see, oh, we have the S here. So in order to help you to remember the bueno, then you may want to refer to the Kinder Bueno that you have eaten often. So the bueno means the chocolate is bueno, then you can eat more. Okay, so the company asks you to buy more, the Kinder Bueno. So we have bueno here. So bueno is good. Okay, same for buena. And after you know the part of the day, then you want to ask for the well-being, like how are you? So here I give you the two how are you, which is commonly used in the Spanish-speaking community. And the first one is more in Spain, they tend to use this que tal more. Okay, this one you have to pronounce as que tal, que tal. So shorter. But in the Latin America, they use more como estas, como estas. But because of now with the internet and the globalization, then I think these two, they will use it interchangeably. So you can use either one which you like. If you feel that you like ¿qué tal?, you can use ¿qué tal? If you feel that you like ¿cómo estás?, more, then you can go for ¿cómo estás? They mean the same. How are you? And if you want to answer, then you may want to follow this one. So you can say bien. Bien means fine, good or fine. And you want to finish with a thank you. So gracias means thank you. Or if you are bored with this one, so normally I give a chance to my student to learn more. Then maybe you want to add another word. You don't want to use bien, you can use estupendo. Estupendo means great. Okay, great. So after you have learned this word individually, then it's up to you to use now. Sorry. So in UniKL, normally that we will, UniKL is where the knowledge is applied. So we would like you to apply your knowledge, not only follow me, but you can also combine now. No? You can say, hola, buenos días, ¿qué tal? So I can combine three now, if you can. But of course that the beginners, learners, maybe you are shy to speak or you are not ready, then hola is the first one that you can use in terms of greetings. Okay, greetings. You can say hola first. So after you are okay, then you may want to add more and more to your conversation. Oh, okay, well, maybe you say, hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Also can. So it's up to you. Okay, so this is for you to pick later. And after we learn how to say the hi, then now we are going to say goodbye. Okay, same as hola, adios is also universal. You can use it with anyone, anytime and anywhere. So adios means bye. Okay, bye. And without referring to the time, maybe morning or night, no need. Okay, adios, same as hola, adios, adios. And subsequently, you see that there are a lot of the words start with asta, asta. So you remember, right? Just now I say H is silent. Silent means you don't pronounce the H, so you pronounce as asta, asta. Among the 5 asta here that I gave you, so I think hasta la vista is the one that you all know, or perhaps that you have watched some movies or telenovela. So hasta la vista I translate to so long, but this one is not common in the Spanish-speaking community. Okay, I start with the last one first. So hasta la vista, when you say this one, then the Spanish people will know that you watch too much movies or telenovela. So you are going to use hasta la vista. So this is something that they don't use. So I just let you know, they use more something like this or maybe adios. Okay, so hasta la vista, the whole thing means until the vision. Vista is the vision, in Malay you call penglihatan, vision. So hasta la vista means that until you appear in front of me, meaning that I will not see you for a long time. Like you want to send your friends to overseas that they are going to study for 4 or 5 years, not coming back, this one is okay. But you are seeing your friends every day, then you don't have to say this. Or maybe you want to change to hasta luego. Hasta luego is see you later. See you later. Hasta pronto. Hasta pronto. Pronto is soon. So these two for me, they are the same. So you can choose either one. If I see you tomorrow, then you have to say hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Or hasta la próxima. Hasta la próxima. Don't see you next time. So you can just choose either one that you want. So I repeat for you all the farewell. Adiós. Adiós. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Hasta pronto. Hasta pronto. Hasta mañana. Or maybe I didn't mention about this. So in Spanish, we have a special N here. So the N on top, we also the normal N we have, and we also have another N on top. You have a wavy curve, and this one you have to read as NY in Malay. But when you write like this. Okay, you write like this. But when you read like this. So this is how you can read correctly. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Hasta la próxima. Hasta la próxima. And the last one, hasta la vista. So like this, I think I have finished with the first part. So let me go to the second part. Before we go to the second part, then I think I want to show you some cultural aspects. So in case you have a chance to go to Spain or any Spanish-speaking country, when they say hola or when they say adios, then they will do some gesture. So sabéis vosotros means do you all know? When the Spanish people, they greet one another. So depend on your gender, then you have to shake hands or you have to give kisses on the cheek. So remember, it's on the cheek and not on the lips. So please don't be confused. Not to say that I'm teaching you on the lips. So we have meal and meal. So you have to shake hands. So if you want to shake hand in Spanish, then you can follow this under the picture. So da la mano. Da is to give. Okay, give. Mano is the hand. So you give the hand means you want to shake hand. So we have dar beso, give kisses. So this one normally done among the females and also male and the female in the country of Spain. And if for good friend, maybe you want to give a hug. We call da un abrazo. Da un abrazo. Abrazo is a hug. Okay, a hug. So this will be the cultural aspect. So when you hear people say hola, so this will happen to you. So we have done number one. So now we are going to number two. Then I think I would like to give you this reference page. So again, I would encourage you to take a picture so that later you can refer when you want to read or when you want to do some exercise together with us. Okay, so this page is very important. So then you can do your self-learning without any problem. So let me start with my first row here. So in Spanish, so all the sounds come from the vowels. Okay, so same as Bahasa Melayu, we also have 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. But however, we do not say this as A, E, I, O, U. So here you can see I give you 5 Malay words here. So you just have to follow the red color. You say A, E, I, O, and U. So if you can always remember this, then you are halfway through the Spanish pronunciation. So I would suggest all the new learners, especially the kids, if you are following us now. So please open a new folder in your head for Spanish, Espanol. I don't want the A, E, I, O, U, but I want A, E, I, O, and U. So you never say this as abang, you have it as abang, so you always have to pronounce, anytime you see A, you have to pronounce as A. So one good thing for Spanish is they only have one sound, unlike the English. So if you're an English speaker, then maybe I can help you with father, the A sound here. So in Malay, we have 2 E sound, one is echo and one is erma. So the erma we do not want because we don't have in Spanish. Okay, so this is like you have to say eh. Okay, eh, same as the English word aircon, eh, if you are English speaker. And we have the E here. E, no, you don't say ikan, you have to say ikan, ikan, so it's E. E, then you have, if you're English speaker, maybe you want to follow this word C, E, E sound. Okay, E sound. And ole, same thing, O. And the last one is U. Okay, U. So for the English speaker, if you're international student, so you may want to follow the English here, like father, the R sound, the A sound, the E sound, the O sound, and the U sound. Okay, so these are the major sound. So after you know the major sound, then again you are halfway through, as I say. But five sound cannot become a language, no? Automatically, the combination, nobody will talk to you like nobody say like that. So we need the consonant. Consonant means is not A, E, I, O, U. Okay, not A, E, I, O, U like B, C, H. These are all consonant. But consonant, they have very subtle sound. No, the sound is not clear. Like the B sound is but not clear. So, but if I put the B together with the R, then I have a new sound called ba. B plus the R become ba. I have a new sound now. And I continue doing that, then I have another 5 more sound. And with all the consonant we have, then we have many sounds to make Spanish very beautiful for you. Okay, so, and please remember when you see these two letters, they sound the same. Okay, they sound the same. So you have to, like VA, you have to say ba, be, bi, bo, bu as well. And this is a challenge for my student in the campus, no, the C. So C, you have to remember they're divided into 2 sounds. One is the K sound and one is the S sound, easy for you. So when you have to pronounce the K sound and the S sound, then you have to depend on the vowel. If the C go together with A, O, and U, so the spelling is CA, CO, CU. Later you can see in my slide. Then you have to pronounce as ka, ko, ku. Ka, ko, ku. Okay, so it's easier later for you. And maybe I can give you an example that I have a request from Dr. Afifa that somebody would like to learn this song. So I'm going to show you, no, un poco loco. So you cannot read as ocho or locho, no, cannot. So you have to read as un poco loco. Why? Because they are in this song. And another one is this one, no, maybe. So you have to read as se and si, no, the S sound. So I think everybody have heard the song called Despacito. Despacito. So why we don't pronounce as chito? Because it's the S sound more or less. Okay, so this is how you can identify the sound in the Spanish word. And the H, the sound I told you, you have to be silent. Okay, no. So silent means you only have to read the original principal sound, A, E, O, and U. Can I just test you a little bit here? So this word, I think you understand, but in Spanish same, and this one we don't pronounce. Then you have to pronounce only O, tel. O, tel. And we have 2 more here. So when you see double L, then you have to pronounce as Y in English or Malay, same. No, ya, ye, yi, yo, you. And the last one is QU. You will see later in the song that I show you, un poco loco. So in Spanish, QU always together. There will be no QA or QI, we don't have. So there are only QUE and QUI. So whenever you see QUE, please read as K, and QUI, please read as key. So please do not read QE and QUI. No. So you have to pronounce as K and key. K and key. So I just go through very fast with you everything. So you have to know all the principal 5 sounds with the vowel A, E, I, O, U. Come from abang, ekor, ikan, oleh, ula. And the B and the V, they are the same. C is divided into 2 sounds. So we have ka, ko, ku, and se, si. H always silent. Y and double L, they are the same sound. And QU always pronounced as a K. So these are the reference page for you. Hopefully you understand. So if you understand, then I would like you to practice a little bit the things here that you see, by singing the song. Un poco loco is about 1.5 minutes only. So based on what you have learned just now, so can you sing together with Miguel? Okay, Miguel. So let's try now.
Que el cielo no es azul, ay mi amor, ay mi amor. Que es rojo, dices tú, ay mi amor, ay mi amor. Ves todo al revés, ay mi amor, ay mi amor. Creo que piensas con los pies, ay mi amor, ay mi amor. Tú me traes un poco loco, un poquitito loco. Estoy adivinando qué quieres y pa' cuándo, y así estoy celebrando que me he vuelto un poco loca.
Tú me vuelves, eso está un poco loco, tu mente que despega.
Tú siempre con ideas, con mi cabeza juegas. Todo es un poco loco.
So we are done. So I hope you enjoy the singing karaoke session. So later, if you have some more question, then maybe you let me know which are the sounds that you cannot make. Okay. So let me proceed with the lesson. So now we are entering the question part. So imagine that we want to write a sentence about write a text about ourselves. Then I divided into the 5 questions for you. So we have ¿Cómo te llamas? So let me highlight for you what we have learned that you have to pay attention. So these are the things that different from your Malay or English. So ¿Cómo te llamas? And here I have an icon for you to help you to understand that this question is asking about what. So we have a name tag here. Of course, they are the names. So we have 2 which asking similar things. So, ¿cómo te llamas o cómo te apellidas? Okay, ¿cómo te apellidas? So this one, if you follow again the French yesterday is je m'appelle, I think is here. But actually for apellido, apellidas is referring to the surname. Okay, later I will tell you one by one. So remember, ¿cómo? So you need to know how to read or to pronounce, and also you need to understand the questions. Okay, ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? ¿Cómo te apellidas? What is your surname? And we also want to tell people where do we come from. So this is a question for you, very short one. ¿De dónde eres? I put a house here. So you tell people where you come from. This will be the question if you want to ask. ¿De dónde eres? ¿Cuántos años tienes? So I put an old man here so that you know that this is how old are you. Okay? How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? And the last one will be, ¿cuál es tu número favorito? ¿Cuál es tu número favorito? I put a number here to ask you because we are learning numbers. So let's practice more about our numbers. So these are the 5 questions that I'm going to show you one by one now. Okay. So the first one. You just have to say me llamo. Okay, me llamo. My name is. Then you put your answer here. So any answer. So you want to follow just now the Coco. So his name is Miguel. Okay, Miguel. if you want to choose some more. So please choose one. So when I ask you, or when people ask you, ¿Cómo te llamas? Then you can answer straight away. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo. Okay, me llamo. So here I give you the title is nombre. Okay, so where's my cursor? The title is nombre. So nombre, many people will just, if you don't know the Spanish, you will say this is nombor. It's not number, so this is name. So we have a Spanish here and the English here for you. So, ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo. Very easy. Okay, so you can just put in any name you want. So this is our first one. The second one is ¿Cómo te apellidas? ¿Cómo te apellidas? So when you hear the word apellidas, is similar to my title here, apellido, so means the surname. The surname means is your family name, the name of all the last name maybe you want to use. So this is the one that for you. So for example, if your last name is Abdullah, but because the Malay naming system and the Spanish naming system is a bit different, so let's say your name is Ali bin Abdullah. Okay, Abdullah. So Ali will be ¿Cómo te llamas? You answer this. Not a Spanish word, so you have to follow back the original language. Okay, it's Bahasa, so Bahasa is Abdullah. So you can answer mi apellido es Abdullah. Mi apellido es Abdullah. So similar for our Indian friend here. So if your name is, let's say, Sujata, okay, Sujata anak perempuan Ramasamy. Then if I ask you ¿Cómo te llamas? Then you can answer Sujata. If I ask you ¿Cómo te apellidas? Then you have to answer Ramasamy. Okay, like this. And the last one for the Chinese. Then the Chinese naming system is the same as the Spanish, then we don't have any problem. So if you are from the Tan family, then you can answer ¿Cómo te apellidas? Then you say mi apellido es Tan. If I ask you ¿Cómo te llamas? Then you may say me llamo Abeng, like that. Okay. So this will be about the name. So it's quite simple. So after the name, then we continue learning the age. So the age in Spanish we call edad. You can see on the top here, edad. So you remember this one is echo. So edad. So the age. So the question will be like this. ¿Cuántos? Remember, you have to read as KU, no? So ¿cuántos? So this is how I help my read. It's easier for you to read. So if you understand page I show you just now, so you shouldn't have much problem. So ¿Cuántos años tienes? Means how old are you? So to answer this question, then I need you to have a list of vocabulary about numbers. If you don't have numbers, then you cannot continue. So let me show you the answer first. The answer have to start with tengo, then a number. Yeah, you must end with años. Años means years. Okay, so you pick the number which is relevant to you, then you can answer the questions without problem. So ¿Cuántos años tienes tú? So for this one, I have to answer tengo 8 años. So it's coming from here. So, and also I will go through with you since you already learned the sound. So I'm just telling you how to read the numbers, and later you can pick your own. So answer this question or not at this age. That's why you can see that in Spanish, the years you have an S here, meaning that you should have more than one. So uno, like you play the uno card, you can remember uno is one, dos, tres, cuatro. Remember, CU read as KU, no? Cuatro. However, CI you have to read as SI. So that's why this one, let me help you here. So please read like this. But you have to write like this. Cinco. Cinco. Repito. Cinco. Cinco. Next, my favorite number, seis. Seis. So I'm not sure you have this problem or not, that my student in my class, they always read as yes. Yes. So let me write for you the word yes, like in English. No, so you can see yes is wrong. So the correct spelling is says. So meaning that you have to give me the echo first before the ikan. Okay, a, not iye. So says. This one is siete. Iye, no? Siete. Ocho. When you see CH, it's same like the English chocolate sound. So you have to read as ocho. Ocho. Nueve. Nueve. Remember, V same as the B. And the last one for this row is diez. Diez. Cero. Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Seis. Siete. Ocho. Nueve. Diez. Okay, so you practice on your own later. So because I think I have some SPM levers here, so you may be more than this number, so I put in another 10 more number for you to learn extra for you. So 11 to 15, you can see they have the same endings, then you can remember like this. And remember, CE you have to read as SE. No? We have once, doce, trece, catorce, quince. So these two are a bit difficult because of the C here. Again, CA is KA. And QU, remember, is a K. So let me write down here, no space. So when you have quince, so QUINCE is a spelling. Remember, QU is a K. Then I continue, and this one is SE, right? So I have to read like quince. Quince. So anytime you do not know how to read, then you may want to follow me so that you know you don't need any help. You can be independent. And continue the 5 numbers. You can see that it's a bit long here. Then do not worry. Then if you see that it's too long that you cannot pronounce, then I would suggest you to divide them according to the A-E-I-O-U. So we have A-I in front, so I divide them, and this is how you can read slowly. So isn't it better like this, that you can read D, A, C, C, is for number 16. Okay, D, A, C, C, is. You don't have to go as fast as your friend, so you have to do it on your own. So until you can read it fast, like normal speed, then you are okay. So if you want to take 3 or 4 times, go ahead. So you read slowly first. D, A, C, C, is. D, A, C, C, is, until you can read faster like me. 16. 16. So allow me to continue. 17. 17. 18. 18. 19. 19. 20. 20. So V same as B, right? So you can read. So we have all the 20 numbers from you. Okay, so these are the things that you may want to tell me. ¿Cuántos años tienes? So if you are 16 years old, then you can say tengo 16 años. Tengo 16 años. So this will be the page for the age. And we have 2 more questions. So this one is the origin. So meaning that where do you come from? The origin in Spanish, that hopefully are you able to read the title? So I'd like to try first before I read. So you can divide if you think that it's too long. So you have to pronounce 1, 2, 3, 4. So the pronunciation is procedencia. La procedencia. La procedencia means the origin. So the question is very short. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? Where do you come from? So the answer is I am from. So soy de. So de is not di. So you have to remember this is something that I always tell my student. So this one means from. Okay, from. So remember I am from and followed by your state. I think I know you all are from Malaysia, most of you. Then I want to know the state now. Then you can just pick your state. So again, you have to read the state as in the Malay. So especially for this word, don't pronounce as Hoor. No, Hoor doesn't exist in Malaysia. So you say Johor. Okay, yo soy de Johor. Soy de Penang. Soy de Sabah. Or soy de Kedah. So very simple. So this is number 4. And we go to the last one again. We are using numbers. So you have to just repeat what you have learned previously. So if your favorite number is 0, then you can say mi número favorito es el 0. So the question is the same like just now. ¿Cuál es tu número favorito? So let me highlight for you. So this one you read as K, and this one you read as a B. Remember, it's a B sound. So ¿cuál es tu número favorito? So you can see número means number. So just now the word nombre is not number. So do you remember nombre is name? So if you can, muy bien, very good. If you cannot, you learn now. Okay, nombre is name, número is numbers. So these are the 20 numbers I think enough for today that you can learn. There you are on that one. I like number 1. Again, you can see if you see the tilt here, meaning that you can see I have the 3 syllable here. I have to stress the first correct. If you pronounce as numero, it's not correct. Numero is also not correct. So it's número. Número. Okay, mi número favorito es el uno. So this will be all the things that I think you need to learn. Okay, so we finished for this part. Before we go for practice, then I think I'm going to give you the commercial break for 1 minute and 25 seconds. So please come and join us. So if you want to learn some more foreign languages. Okay, commercial break. So the commercial break finished. So I think you see that in UniKL, not only that we provide you with the technical knowledge, so we also put a lot of emphasis on the communication skills, so including the foreign languages to make you a better person. So if you're interested, please come and drop us a message that ask more questions about this. So now I'm going to practice with you if you want. So again, for those who are in the Facebook, maybe you just have to answer my questions, okay, just on your own. And for those who are in the teams, so now if you feel like you are ready and you want to try, your mistake is okay, then you may just on your mic and you tell me the answer, okay? So if someone asks you like, ¿Cómo te llamas? So how are you going to answer? Anyone or no?
Me llamo Pedro.
Pedro. Okay, Pedro, can I continue talking to you? Pedro, ¿cómo
Sí.
te apellidas? Pedro, ¿cómo te apellidas?
Mi apellido
Yes.
Antonio.
Antonio. Antonio. So, okay, as a practice, it's okay, but in fact, apellido is a surname, then you have to tell me the real one, no? Like, if your name
Okay.
is Abdullah, then Abdullah will be okay. Muchas gracias, Pedro. Okay, muchas gracias, Pedro. And maybe my next question that maybe next person can answer. ¿De dónde eres? Anyone can answer these questions in the teams, maybe?
Soy de Callao.
Soy de Kajang. Oh, you're from Kajang. Yo soy de Penang. Okay, I'm from Penang. And the one from Kajang, ¿cuántos años tienes?
Tengo what's that? Tengo
It's okay.
10 años.
No, no te escucho. ¿Puedes repetir, por favor? I cannot hear you. Can you repeat, please?
Tengo 10 años.
10 años. Muy bien. Tienes 10 solo. You have 10 only. Yeah? So this person from Kajang is only 10 years old. It's okay. And the last one, the last question. ¿Cuál es tu número favorito? ¿Cuál es tu número favorito? Anyone?
Mi número favorito es el 8.
Es el 8. Pero mi número favorito es el 6. Muy bien. My favorite number is 6, but yours is 8. Okay, 8. 8 is number 8. So, muy bien. I think this is all that I think you can just practice. So, people will ask you different questions. So, I prepare another slide that I take away the icon. Okay, I take away the icon. So, anyone in the teams that I would like to take my challenge. So, I would like to invite one or two that I'm going to ask you questions randomly. Okay, randomly, maybe 3 questions. Then you have to answer me. So who can take this challenge? Madam Nohayati?
Sure, I'll try.
Sure, you try. Because I think I need to call you later. Okay.
Yeah.
Gracias, Madam. Madam, ¿de dónde eres?
Soy de Banda Sri Putra.
Banda Sri Putra, muy bien. ¿Y cuál es tu número favorito?
Mi número favorito es el 7.
7, muy bien. Muchas gracias. Okay, thank you. I think I asked 2 questions enough.
Okay.
Can I invite another one, which the last one? So I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Okay. Anyone would like to take my challenge? I cannot remember all the names. Dr. Afifa?
Yes,
Yes, you like it?
I try.
You try, okay. Dr. Afifa, since I know your name, I will ask, ¿Cómo te apellidas?
Mi
¿Cómo?
apellido Abdurrahim.
Abdurrahim, muy bien. ¿Y de dónde eres?
Soy de Johor.
Johor, muy bien. So this is how that you can answer. I think that my Spanish is less challenging from the French because of the easy pronunciation. So with this, I think class I will finish. Okay, so this is the things that if you combine all the sentences that you write, okay, then you can get something like this. So I have written something about this footballer, which is called Fernando. So first of all, you may want to say hi to your readers, okay, the one who read your text. So this is the greetings, okay? The saludos. So you may say hola, buenos dias, up to you. Then you start with me llamo, me llamo. Then we have a name here, Fernando. Then if you want to tell people your age, then you say tengo, tengo. Then you put a number here. So I just put a different number for you to learn. 27. 27 come from two words. You have 20, 20, and we have 7, 7. Then you will know that this is 2 and 7, no? 27. Tengo 27 años. And you just continue with where you come from. No, soy de Madrid, because this person is come from Madrid, España. And mi número favorito es el 5. No, let's say, I just simply make it up. So 5, remember how to read 5. Then you will end with un saludo. So un saludo is the one like the salute, like yesterday, or this is like a greetings. Okay, if you don't want to give a kiss, okay, a hug is un abrazo. So this is how the Spanish people will end their writing. So like this, you can get a small text. So I hope that I think I'm all done for today. So I hope that you have learned something, especially how to introduce yourself in Spanish. So before I leave, then I would like to show you that my staff and also my student has something to say to you all. So let me play you another 30-second video here. Okay, so this is my campus, Malaysian Spanish Institute.
Yo hablo español.
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 Somos única L.
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 So aren't they very friendly and cute? No, if you really like to join us in UniKL, so please just ask questions to our teams. So we'll try to answer your questions properly. And here you can see another 2 more QR codes. So for those who would like to get your e-cert, on your right hand side, you have this registration QR code. And also, we would like to hear your feedback. So what can we improve some more, and what else you want from us? Then you can tell us your feedback on the left-hand side of the QR code. So with this, I would like to say muchas gracias, thank you, and hopefully I will see you around. Okay, muchas gracias, adios.